Welcome to the Parkinson's Voice Project Speak Out online home exercise program. My name is Anne-Marie Kubat. I am an associate teaching professor at Penn State University, and I'm also the director of our speech and language clinic. We're here today to practice your home exercise program for Speak Out, and I'm coming to you from State College, Pennsylvania, where Penn State is, and you can see our Nittany Lion Shrine here. If you ever visit us, be sure to stop and see our Nittany Lion. Before we get started with our warm-up, we should take a sip of water with intent. All right, let's get started with the warm-up. Remember, lift your voice and send it up over your computer screen and up over that wall in front of you. May, me, my, mo, moo. Very good. Let's try another one. May, me, my, mo, moo. Good. Make sure that you are speaking out and using high intent. That way you'll get a good vocal workout today. Ready? May, me, my, mo, moo. Good. Two more. Ready? May, me, my, mo, moo. Good job. And here's the last one. Make sure it's strong from beginning to end. May, me, my, mo, moo. Very good, very good. Now that we're all warmed up, we can do our extended ah. This is how I cue my clients at Penn State. Just a reminder, let that sound come out. Make sure that you have a steady vowel from beginning to end. Let's get started. Ah. Very nice. Were you using high intent? If not, you have a couple more chances. Let's do the next one. Ah. Good. Sometimes when your voice is tired, you might notice it wavering a little bit. If that happens, you should pause, maybe take a sip, and then come back to the exercise. So I think it's actually a good idea for us to take a sip with intent now. All right, three more. Ready? Ah. Good. Lift that voice up and speak with high intent. Let's do the next one. Ah. Good. Last one. Make it strong. Ready? Ah. Good work. Good work. That ah gets us ready to go into the glide. We'll start at our ah, go up the scale, stop, glide down, and go to our baseline ah. Let's get started. Ah. Ah. Let's do another one, and then we'll take a sip. Nice work. Let's take a sip and swallow with intent. We're giving our voice a workout, so it's very important to keep everything hydrated, our vocal tract hydrated. All right, third glide. Ready? Ah. Ah. Good work. Two more. Ready? Ah. Ah. Great. Here's the last one. Let's make this one the most intentional of all your glides. Ah. Ah. Okay, good job. It's important to finish strong. And that sets us up for our next exercise, the counting exercise. Again, we want to make sure that we blend the syllables, blend the sounds of the numbers. We also want to make sure that the beginning of the sequence is just as strong as the end of the sequence, and vice versa. The end has to be just as strong as the beginning. So let's start. We'll be counting by twos. Ready? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32. Very good, very good. All right, let's get ready and do the numbers a second time. We'll start at the top. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32. Very good. If you may have caught me, I had to take an extra little breath in there between 28 and 30. And sometimes that happens. If you need a breath, take it and then just catch up with us on the next number with intent. Okay, last time through, we'll make it more interesting. And this time we'll go down the columns, starting with 2 and going down, 4 and going down, and so forth. Ready? 2, 10, 18, 26. 4, 12, 20, 28. 6, 14, 22, 30. 8, 16, 24, 32. Very good, very good. The key is to start strong and end strong. All right. Now I'd like to introduce our topic for today's session, and that is memory lane. First, we'll be reading some quotes about memory, and then later we'll be doing another task related to memory. So let's get started with our reading. I'd like you to read each sentence 2 times, and remember, on that second time, use even more intent. But before we get started, let's take a sip with intent. Okay, ready for the reading. With intent. A good life is a collection of happy memories. Good, let's read it again with even more intent. A good life is a collection of happy memories. Good, and now let's read the person who came up with this quote, Dennis Waitley. With intent, Dennis Waitley. Good, and we'll add the next guy's name on to the following quote. Ready? Nothing is ever really lost to us as long as we remember it. By L.M. Montgomery. Let's try it again, even more intent. Ready? Nothing is ever really lost to us as long as we remember it. L.M. Montgomery. Very good. Next. Let your memory be your travel bag. This is a long name. Are you ready? Alexander Solzhenitsyn. Let's try that name again. Alexander Solzhenitsyn. All right, let's do that sentence now with even more intent. Let your memory be your travel bag. Alexander Solzhenitsyn. Very good. That's probably the most syllables in one word we'll be saying today. Next sentence. The greatest legacy we can leave our children is happy memories. Og Mandino. Let's try that again, even more intent, especially on those highlighted words. The greatest legacy we can leave our children is happy memories. Og Mandino. Good job. Okay, next one. Ready? Never let your memories be greater than your dreams. By Douglas Ivester. Let's try it again, even more intent. Lift your voice up and send it over your computer screen. Speak out. Ready? Never let your memories be greater than your dreams. By Douglas Ivester. Okay, let's take a pause now and take a sip of water with intent. Sip and swallow with intent. All right, our next exercise is the conversation exercise. I'd like you to look at the question and then answer that question with intent. All right, first I'd like you to name 3 of your teachers from your school days. Think of 3 teachers who made an impact on your life and say their names with intent. Very good, very good. I can think of some teachers who really made an impact on my life, and hopefully you can as well. All right, next. I'd like you to name 3 locations where you visited on vacation at some time in your life. Think of 3 locations and say them with intent. Good. Good. Hopefully you really were speaking out, and maybe those places were in the United States or maybe they were overseas somewhere. Now I'd like you to think about a favorite holiday memory and then describe it. So think of a favorite holiday memory and describe it. And when you do, make sure you speak out. Were you speaking out when you described that? My favorite holiday memory is when my husband had taken a new job and moved to Ohio, and I joined him about 2 months later with the kids, and we arrived in Ohio on Christmas Eve, opened the door of our rental house, and my husband's office had decorated our house, had a tree, had stocked the refrigerator and the cabinets, and had gifts for all of my children. It was a wonderful welcome to the Midwest for us when we moved. My favorite memory. Okay, for this next one, I would like you to think about where you live and what that place looks like from the outside. So the outside of the place where you live. Think about it, visualize it, and then describe it with intent. Very good, very good. If I were describing my house, I'd say that it was made of brick, that I had a green front door, that there were lots of colorful flowers and large trees. So however you describe that place, make sure you use intent. Very good. Let's move on now to our Boone's Nonsense syllables. Before we do, it's a good time to take a sip with intent. And the reason we do these exercises are because those g sounds and k sounds and sounds pull the back of the tongue back. And then the la takes the front of the tongue up. And that front to back movement is very important when we swallow. So this is an exercise you must be doing every single day. Let's get started. Ready? Gu la gung ga ga. Again. Gu la gung ga ga. Good. Ready? Ku ka mung gu ka. Good. Again. Ku ka mung gu ka. Good. Remember to lift your voice and speak out. Gung gla. Again. Gung gla. Good. And last part. Ku kla. Again. Ku kla. Very good. Very good. That's our Boone's Nonsense syllables. And lastly, we'll move on to our bonus reading. In the bonus reading, we'll read the passage 2 times, and on that second run through, we'll use even more intent. And in keeping with our theme, we'll be learning a little bit about memory. Ready? Memory is the process of taking in information from the world around us, processing it, storing it, and later recalling that information. Good. Good job. Remember, when you see something highlighted, emphasize it even more. Let's go on. Memory is often compared to a computer memory system or a filing cabinet, but human memory is far from perfect. Good. Most people do not remember every single thing that has happened to them, and memories often become distorted over time. Looking at family photos and artifacts can help us recall people, places, and events from our younger years and can help us take a stroll down memory lane. Very good. All right, we're going to start that from the beginning now. And this time we'll use even more intent. Remember to lift your voice and send it up over the wall in front of you. Think about what's beyond that wall. Is it your driveway? Send your voice to the driveway. Is it your dining room? Send your voice to the dining room. Let's start the reading again. Ready? Memory is the process of taking in information from the world around us, processing it, storing it, and later recalling that information. Memory is often compared to a computer memory system or a filing cabinet, but human memory is far from perfect. Most people do not remember every single thing that has happened to them, and memories often become distorted over time. Looking at family photos and artifacts can help us recall people, places, and events from our younger years, and can help us take a stroll down memory lane. Very good. Well, thank you so much for being with me today for our Speak Out practice. Again, my name is Anne-Marie Kubat. I am the Speech and Language Clinic Director at Penn State University, and we are very proud to be a Speak Out Therapy and Research Center. If you are a citizen of Pennsylvania and you need some help with your speech and voice due to issues with your speech secondary to Parkinson's disease or other movement disorders, give us a call and we'd be happy to help you. Thank you so much.